I want to buy a house in Richmond, but I have to sell my house first. This is the most common objection we hear when meeting with potential clients that want to buy a new house. Maybe you've outgrown your current house, you're looking to downsize, also known as right size. You're changing lifestyle moves. You're going from a large single family home to a condo or a townhouse where you don't have to worry about the exterior maintenance. Maybe you're just relocating for a better area or to be closer to work or closer to another school. This is the most common challenge we see in the real estate market, especially today. And yet, I have the answer. Our team has that's right, eight. I'm going to show it two different ways, 8 different ways that we can help clients that need to sell their house before they buy. Or better yet, they want to sell their house before they buy. Now, number one is the most common. This is what's called a contingent offer, also known as a first right of refusal. This is where you actually start looking for your new home. You put an offer in on that home, and it's contingent on you selling your house first. Now, there are pros and cons to all 8 solutions. I'm going to touch on them. If one of them grabs you more than others, I want you to DM me, comment below, or shoot me an email. That'll pop up on the screen at the end of the video, and you can always reach out to us. You can also Google us, Eden Properties in Richmond, and we'd be happy to connect with you. Now, back to the list. Number 1, contingent offer. We said we are offering on a house saying we're contingent on selling our current house. The beauty of this, or the biggest pro, is you actually get to dictate what terms and agree to those terms before you continue moving forward. It also gives you first dibs on the property. So that seller is going to be allowed to still market their home. Now, they do have to disclose that they've accepted a first right of refusal or a contingent offer. If another offer comes along, they have to give you first right or first dibs to make an offer on that property or to remove your contingency in this case. Typically, you have about 24 to 48 hours. A lot of times, we actually then lever off into one of these other 7 scenarios in order to still get that house. If you can't, or if you choose not to, you just let go of that original purchase agreement and you continue right back where you started, which is focusing on getting your house sold. Now, there are some nuances and some details and some manipulative tools that we can use along the way for the contract and for the timeline to work out for you. But that's number 1, contingent offer. Number 2, one of my personal favorites, is actually an extended possession, also known as a rent back. This is where you're actually going to sell your house first. Let's focus on the most important driving factor in this, your sale. And we get that under contract and we actually extend time of possession after closing. Now, the biggest pro to this, you know how much money you're walking away with when you sell your house. You go under contract and you close, and then you stay in your house for an extended period of time to A, allow you to find where you're going next, and B, close, and C, move out. This one is very common and happens a lot in our market. Number 3 is a bridge loan. Now, this is getting a little bit more into our mortgage partners world of things, and yet this is allowing you to get another loan to keep your current house, buy your new house where you're going next, and then sell your original house and pay off the bridge loan. Number 4 is similar to a bridge loan, although it's a different financial instrument or product. This is a HELOC, also known as a home equity line of credit. We love our acronyms in real estate. That's what a HELOC stands for. You're going to take a line of credit out on your current house, use that as your down payment to buy your new house, move out, and then sell your current house and pay off your original mortgage if you have one and that home equity line of credit. This one is especially popular right now because most homeowners have gained a lot of equity over the last few years, especially from owning their house. Now, number 5, we see this one a lot too. This is where you actually buy your new house non-contingent. We don't need to sell our first house or our current house first. We actually buy our new house, move out, and then sell the old house vacant. We have 3 clients going through this right now as we speak. They've closed on their new home. They're in the process of moving out, and then we're going to sell their new home. We actually bring in stagers and really make sure we maximize that value, and you don't have to go through the hassle of scheduling showings or dealing with an open house or traffic in your current home while you're living there. It's a lot easier to sell your house when you're not there. Number 6 is rent out your current home. Now, this one is especially key if you don't want to let go of that 2 to 3% interest rate you have. You can actually turn your current home into an investment property and cash flow based on market rents and keep that current mortgage. Now, this is great for a couple of reasons. Number one, market rents will oftentimes provide that cash flow, and you can actually use some of that income towards qualifying for your new loan. At a minimum, you're at least going to make some mailbox money, which is going to make that new payment a little easier to stomach, especially if you're moving up or buying a more expensive or larger house. Number two, if things were to change circumstance-wise in the future, you can always fall back on that original property and that original mortgage if you kept it. So for example, maybe you buy a house, you end up getting another job or transferring back, or kids graduate school, or life happens. You can sell that newer home that you bought in a couple of years, take that equity, put it in your bank, and move back into the original loan. Number 7, sell off market. Now this one is especially powerful in our company because we have a lot of tools where we do this. This is also known as an office exclusive. It was formerly known as secret listings or pocket listings. This is where we set the price for your home and we sell it off market. Now the beauty of this is we can do things like a TBD or to be determined close date based on where you're going next. Now with selling off market, there are tools and resources we have to play. There's pros and cons that I'll talk about more on another video. Now last but certainly not least, this one is especially important if you're looking at the new construction route. Maybe you want to build that next home. This is where we sell your current home, we rent something else, whether it be an apartment, maybe it's a smaller home with a storage unit, maybe you move in with in-laws or something like that for temporary, and then you buy your new home at a later date. The beauty of this is you don't have to worry about timelines. You have a little bit more control over it. You can also take time to find where you're going next if you're not building, and typically that equity from selling your current house you can take advantage of a hot market, maximize that equity, live off of it for a few months or 6 months or 12 months while you rent, and then either finish the new process up while you're building that new home, or just take that time to find what you really want. That's 8 different ways where you can handle the challenge of first I want to sell, or I need to sell my current home before I figure out where I'm going next. Again, if one of those grabs you or one of those intrigues you, or you're just curious how much your home is worth or where to get started, shoot us a message. Austin@EdenPropertiesVA.com will go directly to me, or you can email our YouTube email, specifically info@EdenPropertiesVA.com, and that will also get forwarded over to me and we'll reach out as soon as we can. Again, thanks for listening to our first video of the I Want to Buy series in Richmond, but I don't know what to do next video. Talk soon.